And I don't think I have to do Bluetooth for this, but I'm just going to make sure. I didn't last time. Those aren't mine. I don't know, y'all. It should be working. I can hear it in my headphones. I think it's working. Okay, so try Bluetooth real quick. So this is Katie. This is Daisycakes. I'm gonna edit this video, and I'm gonna show you how I edit this video because it's kind of interesting to see the things the stalker's already done to try to change it, and also it'll help me with any tips you might have about using this wonderful Filmora Pro that's so great. I also have Adobe Premiere Pro that I pay for every month. It's really nice, but I haven't set it up yet because it's on my laptop, so I haven't activated that membership. But I plan on doing that soon, and that's going to be very refined videos. But since I'm just starting out, it seemed kind of better to have something that was more on my level at this point.
Okay, so this is the attack as it happened. I'm going to fast forward it because you hear Emily in Paris. This is me setting up the... Oops, somehow what's wrong with that?
Okay. You can see the stalker's kind of shaking the video.
Okay. So you can see me setting it up. So you can see...
I'm not sure that's really where it starts working.
Okay, and this is definitely my apartment. It's not the other apartment.
Let's see.
So you can see me setting it.
This thing sometimes messes up, so let's see.
Okay, so this is the attack as it happened. I'm going to fast forward it because you hear Emily in Paris. This is me setting up the... Oops, somehow what's wrong with that?
So you have the stalkers doing that.
It up. Okay, and this is definitely my apartment. It's not the other.
Okay, so I'm going to take off this part. I don't know why it does this, but let's see.
I'm going to fast forward it because you hear Emily in Paris. This is me setting up the... Oops, somehow what's wrong.
Okay, you can see the stalker's kind of done something to it too. So in addition to me kind of flubbing the little thing there, it's added in flubbing.
So you can see me setting it up. Okay, and this is definitely my apartment. It's not the other apartment. The fixtures are my apartment. The lights are my apartment. Everything is my apartment. You can see that she's brightening the window to try to cover people coming in with a key or people coming out from wherever they're hiding. Remember, I live on the second floor, and this is about 2:18 in the afternoon, so the sun really isn't shining in my window. There's an overhang porch of about 10 feet, cement porch.
Okay, that's... I'm gonna cut out that noise of the
This
water
is the
running.
that drives the Tahoe. It sits outside and bright.
I think I can just cut that little tiny part out.
And this is the one.
It's frustrating to... I'm trying to be gentle about who people are, but I do want people that live near me to protect themselves too, so I'm kind of trying to be, you know, sort of like microcosm specific while being macrocosm non-specific, okay?
And this is the...
Okay.
Sun really isn't shining.
Some people don't like that sound of water.
Porch of about 10 feet. Cement porch.
To me, it sounds kind of like a cowbell.
It sits outside and brights me all day. We don't really know why she does that. I do pay my rent every day.
Okay, so the thing is kind of messing up a little bit. It was sped up when I first started playing it. I had to reset the camera. You didn't see that off camera, but I'm going to go ahead and edit that out real quick. Let's see. And some of it's added in, I think, but not much. I need to put that in there.
I do pay my rent.
Okay. So this way. I'm nervous because it was really upsetting to me when it happened, so that's why I'm kind of like flubbing the beginning of it. So I just really am sad that y'all have to see this at all.
So I go in the bathroom and
Quite a bit of mess there.
I do.
Let's see, I do pay my rent.
I do pay my rent. So I go in the bathroom and I'm using the restroom. You can hear Emily and Paris kind of in the background. That's why I'm talking over it. And you hear bathroom activities. I'll fast forward that.
I can cut that little piece out. Let's see.
Background. That's why I'm talking over it.
Okay.
And you hear bathroom activities. I'll fast forward that. Okay, now she's shining.
Yeah. I just had to get Armor All wipes to put on my wallpaper. That's how bad the brighting is. Just so you know. I mean, the sun is pretty bright as well, but there's a big difference.
Now she's shining a light so you can't really see the blinds next to the trash can. On top of the trash can there's some blinds I had to throw away because they were torn in half. And you're going to see them shake when he hits me. And well, he doesn't hit me. He just puts me down with a shot, I think.
One of those plastic shotguns, I think.
I don't want to know.
Like for immunizations and stuff. But whatever it was loud.
You can see in the reflection on the refrigerator, their brighting is obviously trying to cover up who's there.
The way that you know it's brighting is because the top of the window is brightest and there is a porch overhang, So in a normal window with a porch, the sun shines down at an angle, and so the brightest part is kind of at the bottom of the window. So that's how you know it's coming from lower than the horizon. Okay? I'm still really nervous about playing this for y'all. I always make these noises, so people that want to imitate me make those noises too, but I think that must be. You can see the light getting brighter.
Can you see the shaking of the camera?
You can see how the thumb in the frame by frame is not the same as the thumb in the picture, which is weird.
It's all sped up for some reason, but that is me. There, I reach over my black and red shirt, then I get something off the counter and I go back in the bathroom and finish up, and then you'll hear me hit the floor, which is upsetting for me, but they already recorded this once and it got deleted, so okay.
And then it
looks like someone.
And then it resets again. Like I said, the camera was acting up, so I can cut out some of this. So let's see. There is quite a bit of time before the attack, but since I'm editing this video, I'll go ahead and make it a little shorter. I wanted it to be authentic, but now I'm not so sure that's the right choice in this instance. I don't know.
And
what y'all think?
Shake when he hits me, and well, he doesn't hit me. He just puts me down with a shot, I think, of something. I don't know what, and I don't want to know what, and I don't want it to happen again. So.
Okay.
You can see in the reflection on the refrigerator, their writing is obviously trying to cover up who's there. So.
Okay, so I just decided it would be better to play it all from you from the beginning, which means I can go back here and cut this out, which is nice for me. Let's see. And I think the stalker kind of added in some of this stuff here, so I was already thinking about adding it out, because you can tell from the thumb if it looks funny.
That happened. Here, in Paris. This is me setting up the. Whoops. I don't know what's wrong with that.
Okay, let's see. That must be an added in frame.
This is me setting up the. Whoops.
I like a little whoops there.
So you can see me setting it up. Okay, and this is.
So you can tell that the stalker added in some frames because they're already kind of sectioned off too. That adds a lot of too much sectioning in my view of things. You can tell here.
Okay, so this is the attack that happened. I'm going to fast forward it because you hear Emily in Paris. This is me setting up the. Whoops. I don't know what's wrong. This is.
Oh, look, see? There's a little stalker frame. So we can definitely take that out. Let's see. Weird, huh? So the stalker took that frame. Wonder why that frame. Why the jumping is strange.
That happened.
Remember, he's always trying to advertise something.
This is me setting up the, oops. This is definitely my apartment. It's not the other apartment. The fixtures are my apartment. The lights are my apartment. Everything is my apartment. You can see that she's brighting the window to try to cover people coming in with a key or people coming out.
Okay. That's the normal kind of sun I get in the mornings, okay? Or the afternoons.
Wherever they're hiding.
This is the part that's brighted.
Remember, I live on the second floor, and this is about 2:18 in the afternoon, so the sun really isn't shining in my window. There's an overhang porch of about 10 feet, cement porch. And this is the woman that drives the Tahoe. It sits outside and brights me all day.
This is something that he puts in so he can go back and delete things later. And it's not a transition. I forget what they call it. Let me see if I can find it here. It's one of these things here. There. See? Okay.
And this is the woman that drives the Tahoe.
I hate to emphasize her too much, but I mean it's hard because she's doing what she's told to do, but still she is the one doing what she's told to do, and as we all know, people have the responsibility to say if they don't like what they're doing, they should say something. Okay.
And this is the woman that drives the Tahoe.
Trying to get out this little transition right here. Okay.
And this is the woman that drives the Tahoe. It sits outside and brights me all day. We don't really know why she does that.
And the stalker made sure to put that little, bathroom activity sound over her name for some reason. I don't know why.
Bathroom, and I'm using the restroom. You can hear Emily Paris kind of in the background. That's why I'm talking over it. Now she's shining a light.
Again, the stalker wants to be able to go back and put something there. So, in order for it to be very smooth, you have to take that out. And this, let's see.
Over it.
And here it's showing that there's still some, see? We don't know why it does that. It's very strange. But he puts one back in right there, and we don't know why. So none, check. And here, say, no, it's not a transition, it's this thing. You can tell that the stalker is like insisting on this. So the best thing to do is to take this go back. Let's see if we can fix it. You see the thumb is back, which is weird.
In the restroom, you can hear
emphasis on the thumb. Because you could zoom it in. I had it zoomed in. He zoomed it out, so you see more of my thumb.
I go in the bathroom, and I'm using the restroom. You can hear Emily Paris kind of in the background. That's why I'm talking over it. Now she's shining a light, so you can't really see the blinds next to the trash can. On top of the trash can, there's some blinds I had to throw away because they were torn in half. And you're gonna see them shake when he hits me. And he doesn't hit me. He just puts me down with a shot, I think, of something. I don't know what, and I don't want to know what, and I don't want it to happen again. So.
This is me playing the video. Hopefully from start to finish this time. Katie, Daisy, pull it together. I just am so nervous, y'all. It was very upsetting to go through. I keep stopping it. without thinking of y'all. So, hold on. Okay, so you see that shadow? I think that's fake, but it might be a person hiding there. I don't think so, because if you think about the wall, it wouldn't really show up like that. There's a half wall there. So, but you never know. The stalker, he sometimes tries to make things like less enjoyable, sometimes less, like, too dramatic. Sometimes he masks things that should be masked, and he really likes the Tahoe woman. So even though she's extremely flawed, he sort of removes all references to her from things, which is kind of crazy. But let's see. He goes back into, I think he put in some of these frames.
He hits me, like, well, he doesn't hit me. He just puts me down with a shot, I think, of something. I don't know what, and I don't want to know what, and I don't want it to happen again. So, can you see the shaking of the camera? Okay, let's go back to what that is. Okay, you see me reach over in my black and red shirt. It's all sped up for some reason, but that is me. There, I reach over my black and red shirt, and I get something off the counter, and I go back in the bathroom and finish up. And then you'll hear me hit the floor, which is upsetting for me, but I already recorded this once and it got deleted. So.
And this man is not a police officer.
Looks like someone truncated.
And neither is the Tahoe woman.
So what happens is I go down and I go out, I reach across to get my thing, off the thing. I don't know what it is I'm reaching for. It's like toilet paper or something. So I reach for something and I go back in the bathroom and the guy follows me in. You can see him standing right there on the side.
Sort of.
But he's gigantic, okay? And there's also a fat suit involved that I'll explain in a second. Just boobs is all. And he puts me down on the ground. He takes off my shirt. He's wearing an adult diaper. He's about 350 pounds, 200 pounds, 250 pounds. He's a big guy. And he walks in front of the camera and imitates me in my gray tank top going in front of the camera.
The reason I kind of hesitate is because you see the profile right there? There's a guy from his family that looks a lot like him that is sort of more, he's still a big guy. He's like maybe 200 pounds, maybe 225 pounds, but he's more svelte looking, like suave, you know? And this guy is sort of big and not as svelte looking. But the face is almost exactly the same. So whenever I see his profile, it kind of throws me because I'm just like, oh. Because when I first looked at him, I was like, oh God, it's that guy. And then I was like, no, it's not that guy. And by then I was already down. So I didn't really have it. I knew who he was. Like I remembered all of the members of the family that used to live next to me. But I was just like, my brain was just kind of like flipping through them really fast as I was confronting this stranger in my apartment. So.
And you can see really clearly his adult diaper and his hangover on his belly and all of the parts of him. You can see some of his pubic hair, which is black and gray, and mine is red. No offense, I hate to say that, but that's just standard knowledge for redheads. And let's see. That's me. He puts on my gray tank top. Later on, he puts on my red shirt and my black shirt as well. And I'm just laying on the floor, y'all. Hopefully in a bra. I usually wear a bra. But it's kind of upsetting because I'm a very modest person and I don't like that kind of thing. But he didn't sexually assault me. He just undressed me. I don't think he was interested in me. I think he was doing the transvestite thing to try to cover up his culpability.
There's an associated video that I deleted off my phone because it was just too upsetting, and it shows him and the other guy, the other person who was probably non-binary, but has a penis, and they were having sex in various ways in my apartment. Remember, each one of the segments of videos is 6 minutes, and so for maybe 12 minutes while I was unconscious, I guess, and you can see everything sort of, from this distance. And, well, no, actually, this is one I'll show you later when the guy was holding the camera, so you can see everything. And the guy that comes across here in the adult diaper, he was wearing a boob suit. And when they're having sex, you can kind of see it laying on the footstool and also on the floor. It's just like a torso with boobs on it. And he was wearing it underneath a tank top. Okay, I have nothing against transvestites. Some of them have been some of my best friends. I really don't judge people for what they do in their private time at all, or what they do for fun, but I'm just saying that this is what's happening to me, because I am, a 5'5", but I have really long legs and a really short torso, and I have size 9.5 feet, and a lot of transvestites have been interested in my clothes before. So I recently had a theft of a bunch of clothes, and I'm kind of worried about it, actually. But let's see. But, these things, not all of them are well adjusted. Many of them are perfectly fine people, okay?
But it's kind of upsetting because I'm a very modest person and I don't like that kind of thing. But he didn't sexually assault me. He just undressed me. I don't think he was interested in me. I think he was doing the transvestite thing to try to cover up his culpability.
I'm actually going to I don't know, I should probably take that out. I also want to leave that in for timing purposes, so you can see that he is actually, I am not, well, you'll see. He caught me in a very vulnerable moment, let's put it that way. Whoa. But I wasn't pooping, thank goodness. Let's see. Oh, come on, Katie, it's too much. Too vulgar. Okay, but isn't that funny? Alright. So I don't want to make it seem like he just ran in there and got me. He waited a second. And then he also used the restroom while I was in there over me. I omitted that, but I mentioned it in the comments.
That's him hitting me or putting me down. I don't think he hit me. I didn't have any goose eggs or anything. I think it was a shot. But that's me going now.
Here.
No.
See, there's something that the stalker does there. I don't know what it is.
That's him hitting me or putting me down.
So
I don't
awful.
think he hit me. I didn't have any goose eggs or anything. I think it was a shot. But that's me going now.
It sounded kind of like an earring gun or something.
Then he takes off my clothes. And they're playing a voiceover of mine in the background. They seem to like to play voiceovers all the time. I don't know why.
And y'all, they're listening to what I'm saying too. I'm on the voiceover. They're playing them all the time, and they're listening to them. Because on one of the videos that got saved to my phone by accident, the woman's like, "Did you hear what she just said?" And the little girl's like, "What?" And she said that guy was here for a boob show. And I never have said anything like that, but they misrepresent what I say. It was very creepy. It's like if you were criticizing a TV show or something, but instead they're just listening to stolen SD cards of mine over and over and over again.
And this is M shining lights in my window.
So he's getting dressed, basically. Kind of
Kind
half.
of a mockery of the other video that I did, the briding video where I was changing into my everyday clothes. It's upsetting. There's a shadow, so he's about ready to come out.
I pretty much always have the same routine.
You can clearly see that there's a camera recording, so I don't know what's going on there.
I think he's deliberately making fun of my video. But I'm not positive, it might not be.
Here he comes, and you can't really see, that's his butt. Okay, so it's got my gray tank, he's got my gray tank top on, and underneath, and fake boobs, like a fake boob suit, and underneath it he has an adult diaper, which is fine, and I'm not against those, and he's just finished having sex with this guy. I'll show you in a second. So he's kind of imitating that video I did just a little bit ago.
Or maybe he hasn't started yet. It's kind of hard to tell from the video footage.
You won't see anything bad. See, that's his haunch, I guess you call it. Okay, this is not me, y'all. So he's wearing a boob suit. You can see the outline of the fake boobs and the belly and everything. Like a pregnant woman, I don't know why. Probably to hide his identity. And he's got skinnier arms, as you can tell. I'm just going to walk in.
And he has a wig on.
Very offensive to me. And I'm just laying on the floor.
This was posted to my phone after, on the camera, I'm sorry, after the first, this is the first attack. So it was posted, first I did the briding video. I put it on YouTube. And at the end of that, there's a girl, me, like walking up to the camera. I'm not trying to do that airplane kind of like bouncy boob thing, but I'm walking up to the camera and I turn and face the mirror and then I leave. I'm just adjusting I'm looking at my side to see what scratched me, right? What bit me. So that's in the briding video that I posted the day before I got this video, or this experience, I guess you say, in my house. So this was like a reaction video, I guess. They're very non-verbal. They're not very intelligent, and they sort of are very reactive physically. So they sort of communicate through violence, this guy, and I guess he was saying something about that video, because everything else about the video is the same, but it's not as the briding video, but it's not the same day, and this is a man. And I'm unconscious on the floor in this video, whereas before I was actually making the video, showing you, I was holding the camera in my hand, showing you what the briding was like, and then I put the camera down and went in and changed and came back out and was like, oh, look. So I wanted you to know that, because also this girl, the younger girl, spliced herself into a similar video, showing herself in a gray tank top in the mirror, kind of saying, you know, like, it's weird. It's like they wanted to say something about, like I was trying to pretend something, but I'm happy with my body, and I don't try to change it or hide it anyway. I mean, except for from, like, strangers, like these people. So, when I showed you the briding video, that was me. Then there was a spliced in portion of the video that I got on my phone that was the young girl. And since I guess it didn't make a big enough impression and I was still making movies, the guy came in and attacked me and made his own, which is kind of creepy. But, I mean, you know, people, maybe he's transvestite person, but maybe he's also non-binary, and maybe he's trying to emulate a woman, and he's watching that girl get mad at me and make her own little video, and maybe he's like, well, I need to make my own video. I don't know. I don't understand the maladjusted mind as well as I thought I did, I guess. I really have been interested in maladjustment for a long time, but even I could never have prepared myself for people like this.
And the belly and everything of a pregnant woman, I don't know why. probably to hide his identity. And he's got skinnier arms, as you can tell. I'm just going to walk in. Very offensive to me. And I'm just laying on the floor.
That isn't me, y'all, because my hair is longer than that. My hair sits on my elbows, and my hair does not that texture. That's a wig texture, you know, dead hair kind of texture. And like I said, the pregnancy suit that he's wearing is clearly visible in the video that I deleted while they're having sex. He's wearing it underneath the tank top while he's having sex with a man that's sitting in my desk chair. It's so gross. So evidently that's like a thing of theirs. But we don't, you know, I don't get into people's fetishes. I don't judge fetishes. I'm just saying that's what happened, okay, in the video while I was unconscious in my room. So it's so funny. I'm just watching the play-by-play to see
You
if...
hear him running a voiceover all the time. Okay, now here is what happened after that, I think. This is the guy hiding under my table. He rolls out from underneath my table and grabs the camera that I glued to the...
Now, obviously, I was so upset about the attack, I wasn't thinking. Obviously, he has the camera, so he's grabbed the camera and rolled underneath the table while the guy was attacking me and changing. And so now he's going to roll back out from under the table, filming himself. Katie.
I took it from... I don't know how this happened. Okay,
I just think it's so funny that I didn't catch that the first time. But I was obviously upset by watching this, finding this on my camera. It was horrific.
I took it from... I don't know how this happened. Okay, I'm not really sure on all the details. But at some point, the camera, before I went in the restroom, was glued to the top of the stand for the computer. And where the monitor sits, like on an old-fashioned computer, I put a sticky tape, really strong, like Gorilla Glue sticky tape. And so you have to be pretty strong to take it off of there. Okay, so he comes out from underneath and this happens. He has red hair dyed like mine. You can't really see it in this video, but...
He also maybe mixed. His hair is like that kind of rough texture hair that mine tries to fight being, and it's like very curly, coarse, curly afro type hair, but not I would not say mixed hair necessarily. I'm just saying it's more that than whatever it looks like in this video. It's kind of like gentle curls, right? But it's kind of like curvy, I guess I would say, but less. And or back, but less. And his hair is dyed my color, which is not an easy color to achieve. It's kind of because my hair, redheads go orange instead of going gray, and so my hair is mostly, like, has a lot of orange in it, and it has white in it, and it has red in it. It has all those colors in it naturally, and he's trying to approximate that with his streaks and things. And so you can see it. There's no, it's obviously dyed, and I think you can see just over his ear that there's kind of a wig involved as well. And in the camera, you can't see it in this video, but it's very clear in the other video that it's kind of like two different textures of hair. And the zinc oxide is like caked on his face. I'm so sad. So evidently while I was unconscious and the guy was changing, he was like making himself up and jumping underneath the thing. Okay.
This is the fake-haired redhead that we see in some of the videos that are scary. It's very short hair, curly, and it looks like a man to me. He's wearing my zinc oxide on his face, the Daisycakes that I always put on my face before I go to sleep because it heals your skin. And my red eyebrow pencil that I like, it looks like mascara. It's the only one I can find at Walmart that's red. And mascara, which I hope to God isn't mine. And my Red Revolution lipstick. He bangs his head a few times on the ground. His head, not mine. But they're probably trying to pantomime it, okay? He comes out from under the table, stands up. I'm on the ground. You can kind of see me a little bit every once in a while. That is his unit, his member. So we'll just skip over that. I'm not really sure why he wants to show us all that. You can go frame by frame if you want to, okay? The hacker has a signature of like a guy with his lips together. Please don't pay any attention to that. That's just garbage, okay? That's the file box. I put the little...
I can take that out real quick. So I'll leave my comment in because it's in a lot of videos.
Okay.
I don't know why he did that. Like my camera is a Wi-Fi camera. Well, I mean, it's not a Wi-Fi camera. It's a digital camera, but it has some kind of Wi-Fi capability. So maybe he did that. Maybe he took the SD card out before I got to it. I'm not sure. But that spliced in picture of the guy with his lips together, either that's not his lips, which God help me, or that's added in somehow.
The hacker has a signature of like a guy with his lips together. Please don't pay any attention.
So funny.
You can go frame by frame if you want to, okay? Okay?
Do you see?
If you want to.
That looks like his lips, right?
Frame if you want.
That's his signature. I don't know why he puts that in the videos. It just seems so ridiculous. But it starts out as something I might as well cut out anyway, and then it morphs into that. So... there. Which y'all can go frame by frame if you want to through the video. It's not... it's just people, you know, enjoying each other, I guess you would say, but I wish they weren't doing it in my apartment without my permission, for sure.
You can go frame by frame if you want to, okay?
Okay, let's see.
You can go frame by frame.
See? I don't know, that's creepy. But that's his face. I kind of feel like it's important for this video to show it, because it's like, that's his face. You know, you see he has dimple and lips together. You can see he's a little older. He's got like a pockmark on his cheek, like a line, a horizontal wrinkle on his cheek, and you can see his ear in the back is pink. So he's obviously a white person. He looks kind of like my father-in-law in a way. Not really sure. Don't recognize that face. It could be a woman as well. I've seen another picture of the hacker as a younger Mexican guy with like hair below his ears, kind of shaggy looking, sort of like a Hawaiian Mexican mix. Very interesting. But this is not that guy. I don't know who this guy is. So let's see. Looks like it kind of morphs back here somewhere. But obviously he adds in stuff to take out stuff because there's a lot going on in the video. And you can see how he's masking their faces, which is too bad. But I saw them. I don't understand. And that can be lifted off with a better program too. Okay, not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. Let's start here. Okay. It's kind of scary how much of himself he tries to put in these videos.
You can go frame by frame if you want to, okay?
I think there's something about frame by frame. I know people have gone frame by frame with me and it's not authentic, but this is authentic, so it doesn't really matter. I don't have any agenda. I'm not trying to achieve any financial gain or monetary value by doing this. I'm trying to help women understand that weird things do happen to normal people like me that aren't doing anything at all that's could be considered weird or bad or wrong. I mean, I'm straight. I'm 1/4 black. It doesn't usually draw the attention of racists, but it does sometimes, I guess, here. And I'm single, older, female. Not really sure. These people seem to have an idea of what I should do and when I should do it. See, you can kind of see it's got like grayish, brownish, yellowish hair, right? Kind of get a view of. He looks kind of like Paul Williams, the guy that writes green sleeves and stuff. Not sure what his face looks like for reals. Very odd. It's probably something, it's probably clip art or something, I would think. It's somebody's neck. Maybe that's his neck. I don't know. Interesting, interesting. Wasn't really, he's kind of trying to, I don't know what all's going on there, but he's trying to like cover up them having sex, I guess. Which isn't really the focus of my interest in them anyway. So, let's see. But he's added in all these things to the original video that I saw, which pulled no punches and was difficult to watch, considering I don't know that it would have bugged me that much normally, but I mean, I'm in it with my feet unconscious, so it's pretty hard to let's see. I don't know, that's a person, I guess, down there. Let's see. I'm trying to find the part where the video goes to this weirdo here with the hacking thing. Let's see. I used to love that song, the sign says long hair freaky people, $3 fine and everything. And I'm not used to being that person. But here I kind of am that person, I guess. I don't know why.
Kind of see me a little
Not
bit.
trying to be that.
That is his unit, his member.
Oh, see? Okay, that is his member, actually. So, let's see.
So we'll just skip over that.
Somewhere in here it turns into that guy's face, which is weird.
Wants to show us all that.
Isn't that weird? Okay, well, even if it's not, I can cut out some of that.
Why he wants to show us all that.
There. Okay.
You can go frame by frame if you want to, okay?
There's little faces again.
Okay. By frame if you.
Gosh. See the man? So you can see my attacker, guys. That weird? Creepy. So they're actually trying to cover for my attacker, the guy that attacked me. That is so strange. But I know what he looks like. In fact, I know who he is, but I mean, I guess it's not really safe to say. How weird. People are so creepy, guys.
Okay.
Not in what they're doing, but in where they're doing it, and how they're doing it, and why they're doing it.
Okay.
Well, not how. Not in what and how they're doing it, but in where and why they're doing it. They're being creepy.
Okay.
I'm doing fine, Katie. Thank you. Okay, let's see right here. Yeah, supposedly there's a camera installed up there by the guy I worked for cleaning apartments here. He put it in the day I started working here, and I always felt very intruded upon, but they took it out about a year ago, and they put in one with just sensors, and I think it might be back according to the heat-seeking camera, but you can't really tell on a heat-seeking camera whether it's heat or a battery heat or if it's a camera, so I'm not really sure. But no, I mean, nothing bad is happening here. It was just sort of unwanted intrusion, I guess you would say.
Frame if you want.
Weird. That's not the face of my attacker, though.
You can go frame by frame. Frame if you want to.
That's kind of freaky, guys. Okay, let's see. I guess I will take out... I don't want to take out too much of it. I do want to take out that part. See, it scares me, but I kind of want you to see. In the real video, you can see his face, but he's literally trying to. The guy that's editing it is literally shoving his face into the camera to try to hide this guy's face. So you see what I mean about how weird that is. So weird. Okay. See, now the guy's marking it because he wants to go back. So strange. Not really sure why people do this. Seems so odd.
You can go frame by frame if you want to.
I don't want to.
You can go frame by.
Isn't that crazy? Look at that. So that's what I'm saying, is it might tell you that they have footage and nothing happening or something like that, but that's just more kind of collusion, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Something. Obviously, they don't have a right to come in here and turn tricks or do whatever. No one's allowed to do that in my apartment. But still, they were very angry at not being able to use my apartment anymore for anything like that. And this is how they're showing me. It's kind of like claiming their territory, I guess. Like Pete Davidson says in that movie. Just set it up or whatever it's called. So funny. He's a funny guy.
You can go frame by frame. You can go frame.
So I already explained the whole smoke alarm thing to you, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that part out. Let's see. See? Isn't that funny? The guy is probably my attacker. Well, no, I don't think it's my attacker, but it's somebody covering for my attacker big time. There's like a good old boy network here of people trying to make sure that, things stay covered up, I guess. I didn't think so. It ends up being, they tell you it's like a huge amount of people. But actually, it's only like 4 guys that are doing all this. And they think that they have a lot of power to go around telling people this, that, or the other thing. And they actually don't. It's actually illegal for them to do that, which is weird. And they say that some of them say that they're police officers, and they aren't, which is also kind of weird. And I don't know how I came to their attention, except for through these real estate deals that were just normal things that I undertook to do my best at, and they felt cheated by, and they've been trying to recoup their losses by being criminals to me. I don't know what that was. Okay, that's that guy trying to cover up the other guy's face, which is so troubling to me. I hate it when people try to cover for people like that. Especially since it's my footage, and he could have not taken the camera and tried to film himself, and it would have been fine. I don't know why they're not mad at that guy for doing that. If I was committing a crime and someone was like, oh, hey, I filmed it, then I would be upset with them, not with me. Crazy people. Isn't that funny? People are being asses right now. Let's see. No transition. I want to delete. See, it's being an ass. Let's see. I'm not talking about. They won't let me go to the progress screen when someone's being asked about it. Let's see. Maybe this is the thing. How weird. See, he just throws that in there. I don't want that in there at all. So I say empty. Yes. Okay, fingers crossed. Nope. Still there. You think he's hit? I think he's hitting the back button or something. Let's see. Isn't that funny? It's like he's trying. This is how the stalker does things to sort of communicate. It's very sort of backwards communication, which is a feature of stalking. And I don't know what he's trying to communicate to whom. I don't need to. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Empty space can't possibly mean anything, right? What would that be? Very odd. But anyway, you see what I mean? These people are being strange. So I'm trying to delete this whole thing. I might have to delete this whole section, even though I like the other section. It's just the wall.
You can go frame by frame. You can go frame by frame.
Isn't that weird? He splices in all kinds of weird things here. I didn't even notice when I was doing it the first time. Okay, I'm not sure why he's marking this, the 14.1. I wish I could take that out. If y'all have any ideas, except for how I'm doing this to take this out, say none, none, none. Let's see 0. Why is not letting me? Progress, empty, yes. Can I hear? Progress, look at that. Empty, yes. Well, we can always take it out. Let's see. There must be a way to do it. Say none. Apply to all. None. Check. Nope. Looks like mosaic is highlighted. Don't know. But I can certainly take out those 2 frames. I think one of these has the guy's face. It always makes me sad when there's something that would help people that you have to take out. But it's on the other one, is the thing, so that's good. Let's see. I do have a copy of this video with all the stuff in it. Now, why does he want to delete that so much? I'm trying to remember what this is a picture of. Okay, that's a picture of the computer stand on my computer. Is that his face behind it? Let's see if we can zoom in. Interesting. See that this is the hacker, I guess. You know, they always try to put themselves in it because he's wearing headphones. And the guy that I was, the guy was wearing a wig, right? But he doesn't have anything on his shoulders. It's not him. And the other guy had an afro and zinc oxide. And I don't think he would just sit down and start doing something. He must be trying to listen to something. Interesting. Oh, or maybe it's Daniel who he's after. Interesting. I mean, Snowman. Maybe it's Snowman that he's after. Interesting. They want Snowman to quit, for sure. Snowman has his own reasons for doing all these things, but they definitely want Snowman to quit.
Why he wants to show us all that.
And another person?
Bingo frame.
No. How weird. So that must be the hacker's face, or maybe a kid's face, a baby's face. Looks like it has deep wrinkles. It's not me though, because I don't have. You see that pinched line at the edges of the mouth, like a mannequin kind of thing has, like a puppet, like Charlie McCarthy or whatever. They have that kind of like a line and then lips. That's unusual. Only certain people have that. Interesting, but it could be a clip art thing or some other mask thing. So much in this video. That's why if you go frame to frame, when you're being stalked, if you look at what they're trying to send you, sometimes you find more information about them than they intended.
Bingo.
I can tell that he inserted this. Sorry, that's my cat walking around. Alright. My kids name my cat Nori. They see who they eat. It's so funny. I'm like, okay, great.
Bingo. Bingo frame by Bingo frame by frame if you want to, okay? The hacker has a signature of like a guy with his lips.
Another interesting picture of a person. Now that's a TV. So now we're in their apartment for this. They're splicing in pictures of their apartment because I don't have a TV. That shows up a lot in these videos. It's always a tell. But sometimes they put it in on purpose to try to make it seem like they weren't in my apartment, but they were.